Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we are taking a look at the BETAFPV's Super P. Now this one here is a 2.4 gigahertz 14 channel diversity receiver with 100 milliwatts or 20 dBm of telemetry power, 2 IPEX MHF1 antenna interface, and 2 150 millimeter antennas that support PWM, crossfire, and SBUS signals. So taking a closer look, we have the dual antennas and we have the channel pins. We have channels 1 through 10 and we have channels 13, 14, and VBAT. And the JST GH2 3-pin port and the JST GH2 4-pin port, and we have the USB-C port with 3.5 to 8.4 volt support. Now the Type-C USB port is used for firmware updates and usage with the ELRS configurator and website. So give it power via the USB-C port or via the pins, and after 60 seconds without binding, the LED light will slow blink in green, indicating activation of built-in Wi-Fi. There you go. Now at this time, you can open the website 10.0.0.1 just like any other ELRS receivers. Now it comes with Express LRS version 3.3 firmware pre-installed. Now the product comes in 3 versions: the 2.4 gigahertz version, which I have here, the 915 megahertz version, and the 868 megahertz version, catering to different frequency bands for diverse applications. Now the 900 megahertz radio system stands out for its greater diffraction ability, while the 2.4 gigahertz system offers more directional characteristics. Now this receiver is designed to cater to a wide range of applications, from long-range flying with fixed-wing aircrafts, helicopters, RC cars, boats, and more. Now the standout feature of the Super P diversity receiver is its 14 PWM channels, which allows for precise control and support for up to 14 servos, and the fact that it also supports SBUS and crossfire. Now this capability makes it suitable for diverse applications and more complex setups. Moreover, the receiver supports external sensors such as barometers and current sensors, opening up opportunities for further customization and telemetry. It has true diversity reception achieved through its 2 complete RF receiver chains based on the latest official Express LRS, and ensures stable and reliable signal receptions. Now the dual antennas create an omnidirectional signaling, offering better signal transmission. Now, so it is advisable to place the antenna separately and vertically for improved signal quality. It also features fail-safe functionality, ensuring RC models are protected from going out of control. Alright guys, so here I have it installed in my DHK Maximus. Very simple installation where all it needs is just 2 channels for steering and throttle and a power source for the fan. So power up the receiver 3 times quickly and leave it on the 3rd time. The LED light will start to double blink, taking it into the binding mode. Third time. There you go. It's doing the double blink. So what you want to do is power up your transmitter.
Welcome to HGLRC
and I already have a model set up. So go to the Systems button, long press, Express LRS, enter, and scroll down or scroll up to the bind and get ready to hit the bind. Hitting it, and now the light is solid, so exit the binding mode, and there you go. We got telemetry already. So that is all you got to do. Just check and make sure that the channels are correct and not reversed, and you are good to go. Here's how to get the battery voltage onto your transmitter, so you can see what the voltage of your RC car, truck, airplane, or whatever you got onto your transmitter. So here is the battery voltage cable that came with the receiver, connected to the VBAT channel, and it only goes in one way, so you can't mess that up. And here the other end is connected to the balance plug of one of the batteries. This one is a dual battery, so I'm using a 2S and a 2S. It equals to 4S, but I only have the 2S balance connector. So the white wire is connected to the red, and the black wire, you can either connect it to the 1S port or the 2S port, whichever one you want to read the voltage off of. Go to your transmitter and go to the telemetry page and discover new sensors. Now I have already done this, so I have values already, but it will be the same. Just go to the discover new and hit it. Once hit, wait a couple seconds and hit stop. Now scroll to the RX bat value. So there it is, RX bat. It's showing at 8.1 volts. I've already calibrated it. So what you need to do is check the battery voltage with a voltage meter from the balance connector and figure out what that value is, and go to your RX bat, hit enter, scroll down to where it says ratio, hit enter, and then you can adjust the voltage value to what you have read with a voltage meter, and mine was 8.1, and there you go. And you can fine tune it by doing the offset as well. So once you have done that, get out and go to the displays page. Now I'm just using screen 1 to display the RX bat values in numbers, as well as some RSSI values. So when you press the telemetry button, you will get those numbers. So here's the telemetry button, and I got the RQLY is the uplink quality 0 to 100. TQLY is the downlink quality 0 to 100. TRSS is the downlink received signal strength in dBm. And here is the RX bat in voltage value. Okay, so now here is how to activate channels 13 and 14, so you can use the receiver's crossfire and the SBUS option. Now by default, channels 13 and 14 are actually 11 and 12, because channels 11 and 12 are configured as I2C serial ports by default. So when you connect to the Express LRS website, you will see only up to 12 channels. So to configure channels 13 and 14, and therefore enable crossfire and SBUS support, simply add /hardware.html to the end of the Express LRS URL. It'll take you to this page. Here you can make changes to the hardware of the receiver. So pin 19 and 22 are the SCL and SDA pins. And if you go to the receiver manual on BETAFPV website, it will show that the 19 and 22 pins are between pins 23 and 3. So here is the lineup of the pins in relation to the channels. So add those pins to the PWM output pin order. and now delete them from the I2C config. Hit Save Target Configuration, and that'll rewrite the hardware. And now go back to the ELRS page. There should now be channels 13 and 14. Now channels 13 and 14 are sort of a package deal. So if you want to configure crossfire output, channel 13 becomes the RX and channel 14 becomes the TX. And if you want to configure SBUS output, channel 13 has no output and channel 14 becomes SBUS. So here is a little range test drive out here in the desert with my DHK Maximus and my RadioMaster's Boxer radio with the BETAFPV's Super P receiver on board. Now, I took it all the way to about 1 kilometer where my FPV video feed started to get messy, so I turned around. But if I had better video, I certainly could have gone a lot farther. And this is on the ground, not in the air. So if you use it on a fixed wing aircraft or heli or whatnot, you will see great results. It's ELRS after all, and it is with a diversity system. So there you have it, guys. So in summary, the Super P 14-channel diversity receiver by BETAFPV sets the standard for diversity receivers with its impressive dual receiver chains, accurate clock source, true diversity reception, and support for external sensors makes this receiver a versatile and reliable choice for hobbyists and professionals alike. Not to mention its support for PWM, Crossfire, and SBUS connections. So whether you're engaged in long-range flying or any other RC model application, this receiver promises to deliver a stable and reliable experience, making it a top choice for RC enthusiasts. So if you would like to check it out for yourself, the link to the product is down below in the video description. So thank you so much for tuning in and watching. Have a great day, and we'll see you again next time.